Take 10.
Action.
Take 10? No, this is take 1.
Take
one
one.
take. All right, this video is going to be just an introduction to all of these things that have come into my life. Well, thankfully through Patreon, because I wouldn't have bought these things and it got to experiment. I won't be demonstrating it, but this is all about the water, the gravity fed, the hot water, some of the ideas. It's kind of like my, I don't want to say plan, because I just have a concept. And you guys have the plan. Now that I think about it, I don't have a plan. It's just my ideas. And it's all based on, for those of you who don't know my channel, this is all based on my sensory processing disorder, because I need easy, fixable, quiet, gravity-fed water. So this is how it started. This is when I discovered this, the Camp Chef Hot Pot. I had bought this because I'm in a house that didn't have running water for a while, well, for a long time, for 5 months, but I had got this because I liked the idea of being able to heat up water. This was the negative part for me. As soon as I got it, it was on sale. It was only like $40. And I thought, okay, but the aluminum and the reaction to water, and I don't even drink out of aluminum cans, okay? I haven't for 20 years, maybe
Right.
once in a great while. So that whole thing, I like the concept of a 5-gallon, having warm water to do dishes and all that. But I didn't like that after the second day that started and I couldn't even clean it off. And I thought, I don't know. I started doing more research, and I discovered.
You call that the Big Mama Luke?
I don't know what that means. But you can tell me after. Then they refunded my money on that, by the way.
Oh, nice.
All of it. So I was able to get this one the next month. This is by Gas One. This has a temperature. This is like stainless steel. It didn't come with that. I put that on there. And what's ironic is that I got this a week before I needed it, because that's when, in the middle of the winter, and the pipes froze and there was so much snow, the owner of the house was like, send somebody out. I'm like, they can't even get to fix it. So luckily I was forced to use this and put this on my sink in the house with this, a hot plate.
A hot plate.
So, and I only used it at this level, like very low level. And I was able to have warm water to do my dishes or wash my hair, whatever. It was I just felt like a genius.
You are.
Well, yeah, just an almost genius. So what I liked about this was, this has a nice double-walled bottom. It's very sanitary. It's made, I think, to make beer or something. These are for brewing. It's got handles, and this 8-gallon also fits all the way up here. So ideally, the concept is to have this up here and have gravity-fed warm water, or over here and have the heating element, or propane, or you can put it on a wood stove or whatever. So it's for me, what I found is that I really didn't need more than 5 gallons at a time. You don't need to have 8 gallons heated. So that I really like the size of this one, but they don't make a 5-gallon in stainless steel. Otherwise, I would sell that one and get a 5-gallon. Because when I traveled without any running water or hot water, this is still going after like 4 years. This is the same. I would just warm up water, not too hot, put it in here, and take my showers. So this is another gravity-fed water system. But it was also a lot of work and cumbersome, and you were limited to the water that you could put in here.
Right.
So that's this one. So all I know is that there's going to be some sort of warm water that will go into the shower as well and tee off down into the sink. I don't have this. I had to use it this is funny because I had to use it in the house in the shower. So I heated up the water, and then I had this all duct tape, and I took a rain shower.
Oh, okay.
Because that wasn't cutting it, and there was too much water coming out, and I wanted to. And this is nice because you can adjust the flow. See,
right? Yeah.
You adjust the flow. So I'll do a demonstration and all that. So I bought food grade tubing, but it's silicone. So this is a great product. Make sure if you're thinking of doing gravity fed water and you go to order tubing on Amazon that you really know the sizes, because this was the first one that came. Now, I mean, someone could have spit on me and I would have been cleaner. You could have a spit shower would have been faster than that. So I'm not sure what that's going to be, but I kept it.
If you ever get an aquarium.
So ideally, what's going to happen, and this isn't going to happen before I leave. I don't need. What'd you say?
You can use the smaller hose if you ever get an aquarium.
An aquarium, yes, yeah, for my fish, for my off-grid fish system.
Right. So your fish can take a bath.
Yeah. Good one, Dan. Good one. Okay, so I've got tubing and I've got a bunch of these, and I haven't purchased a T because I really don't know what size this is, and that'll have to happen more in person, not on YouTube. So, and then this is an important piece that I'm so excited about, because yes, I can have gravity fed, but this I'm intrigued by because, again, no sound, hook up the water, put a tube in a bucket, and then and the other one might be able to use for a shower. I don't know. I haven't even used it, but it's.
You press that and it made a noise. Sounded like a dog barking, yelping.
Is that going to make that noise when I use it?
That must be the first time you ever pushed that in. It won't make that.
Oh no, this isn't going to work.
It won't do it. It won't do it when water's going through there. You're pushing the diaphragm.
I just broke out in a sweat as my genius was failing on my channel. Okay, well, let's. Ooh, I got sick to my stomach.
Why don't you tell everybody what that is?
Well, why don't you? Because I don't. I know it's for boats.
It's a foot pump for your water.
It's a foot pump.
When you press down on that, it'll take water out of the bucket on one hose and squirt it at the other end on the other.
This is why Dan's here to explain everything that I'm explaining. It's my backup. It's the backup genius. You always need a backup genius. When you're trying to show your genius, you really need someone there to kind of help move it along. So this was kind of scary, but I'm excited about this one at the potential for working out and, yeah, make sure you get the foot action, for working out and nice, quiet. But see?
Not electric.
See? And then I'll be like, rain shower. As I said, I don't have a plan. I have theories, without evidence, if you haven't heard that before. So, here's some other products let me introduce you to. Let me talk to you about this first, because I had this in my storage, and I thought, well, I better take this so I can get a 50-gallon water tank out in Arizona and pump water into my rig and blah, blah, blah. This thing is heavy, it requires a lot of weight, and it's really noisy. And so I went on Amazon a couple weeks ago, and I found that they have 12-volt portable power pressure washer thing.
With a nice high-pressure nozzle.
Yeah, with an adjustable. So, you will please watch Rebel Girl's video. She ordered one. As soon as I showed her this, she disappeared, went and ordered one, came back. It didn't take long for her brain. I love her brain. It just went, she instantly saw many uses for that I hadn't even thought of. So I'm really excited for her to play with this, because this isn't going to get played with until I get to Arizona as well. Here's another really important item that I used when I didn't have running hot water for a long time, for months. I would put warm water, hot water in there, and I'd just be able to quietly rinse my hands just in the bathroom. So I had the warm water in the bathroom, so that was great. And this is I love glass because I hate plastic. All right, the camera cut off, so I might have to edit and put these two together. Whoop, the lid. Yeah, I needed a lid for this, so I had to go buy tequila, a great big bottle, because the little one didn't work. So I drank the little, and then I was like, wait, I need the, Patron, whatever. So I might even have to get a bigger bottle. What do you think? This doesn't even fit. So I love glass. So this is going to be my filtered water. I actually like to shower with filtered water. So I'll be able to fill this up and use that pump, maybe that hand pump, or this could even get warm water in it. I don't know yet. And then of course I have this is gravity fed. You can get these on Amazon, and just when you do, there are some without these.
Without the stand.
Without the stand. What was nice was how the stand fit perfectly in this corner, and then you have all the space underneath. So I'd recommend getting the stand and fixing it somehow. That's another, I've used these for a couple years now just to have water by my bed. And here's another. I saw mixed reviews, and I got a review from you as well, Dan. I know he had one that broke.
First one lasted 14 months and was great. Second one lasted a month and a half, and I said never again.
So this I'm going to install, but I have no idea if it's going to work. It's not. I don't want my system dependent on something that breaks. But again, it's another gravity-fed system that I want. So let me. Okay, come back over here, and then I'm just going to finish up with, well, I'll show them this. Well, I ripped out my sinks. Can you see that I ripped out my sinks, the two tiny little, not very deep sinks, and I have a plan for that, so that I have one great big sink, and that things don't fall out, and it's not noisy, because stainless steel is very, very noisy. Oh, here's my plan. And I know you guys are going to go crazy, but wood. I love wood. I love glass. And I love silicone. So I love, this might become my sink. I'm going to have to seal it. But I would love a quiet sink. And I got this and a tray for $10 at a used store. So I'm really happy about that.
There you go.
And then real quick at the end, even though this is about water or the process of getting this ready or working on it, I am also planning on taking this out. And the reason is I don't bake, and I only use one burner at a time. I'm a heat and serve kind of girl. If I cook, I use one burner. And this is huge. I finally found, you guys have to, at Home Depot, after looking for years, all of the propane burners are for like turkey, and they're high BTUs, and they use a lot of propane. But this one is, and I wanted cast iron that was heavy enough to hold a stainless steel thing full of water, because, noise makes me cry.
Because water's heavy.
So
1 gallon weighs a little over 8 pounds. These things are already
bent, so this can is not going to hold 5 gallons of water. It's really, really, so to find this, I am thrilled. And this propane line, and I want to cook like right here with the propane. And the propane tank is going to be out there, and I'm going to have a direct line in here that I can just turn off from the inside. That's really key for me, safety with propane, because I don't like the propane system in here that's running over by the front door and running under the bed and running up. It's just extremely unsafe. So I'll be able to have the propane running my fridge and my heater and this, but it's all able to be just turned off when I drive. Did I get cut off again?
Nope.
Did you forget what you were doing?
No, you pointed the refrigerator and the heat, so I wanted to show them your fridge and the heater down there.
I thought maybe you quit already.
No, I don't quit. Your phone quits, but not me.
And so I have, I don't really have all the parts, but I do have a professional propane guy that I'm trading some healing services for, because I do tuning for healing and some other stuff. So he got a sample the other day when he was doing repair, and so that guy's like, he's ordering tuning forks, and he's he's going to help me do and install a safety system before I go, so that I have one propane burner.
Great.
So yeah, I think that's it for now. That's probably a longer video, but I wanted to just introduce you guys to all the things that you need to put together and then come up with that plan. Because my idea was like, heat up water, insulate it, have an insulation thing, and then just be able to have that tepid, warm, water all the time without noise.
No noise.
All right. Blessings. Talk to you guys soon. Yes, if I was ready, I was like, not really. But I did forget a couple things. Of course, spray bottles, huge, is another important item that saves on water. And I got these on Amazon. They're 3 for whatever. I don't know. They weren't cheap, but they're actually got great reviews and they're really strong. And what I like about these is if I'm boondocking and people are like, hey, I'm going to get water, do you need me to get, then you can hand someone 1 or 2 of these instead of like the 5-gallon bucket, and it's heavy and they have to lift it. They can lift this. I mean, this is still pretty heavy. I think this is like 1.5 gallons or something, or maybe it's just a gallon. But the point is those, and then I forgot to say, if your plan that you're working on does not include duct tape, then it's probably not going to work. Just gotta let you know, right?
Held together with duct tape and wire, right?
If you're thinking, okay, back up and let's show them again, real like, here's the spot, and then I think, and it's got to go into the shower as well. So whatever I heat up here and put up here has to go into the shower.
So you better use duct tape.
So it's time for you to get to work and let me know what your plan is, and you can submit them, and there's no prize.
Just a good review.
Oh, there might be. I'll come up with one. You can
More potato chips.
Oh yes, I ration. I have your rations for the day, by the way.
Okay, good.
All right. Have fun. Bye.
I will. Bye-bye.